Danny, another week, another game, another opportunity to get points on the board and put last week behind us. And as we can see behind us, the lads are in really good spirits despite not having no points.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing, Ollie, isn't it? You know, they could not be in better spirits despite going down by the odd goal in the last 3 games. And there's certainly been nothing wrong with the performances, has there? You've been at all 3 games and the boys have done really well. But let's not beat about the bush. We have no points. We're fully aware of that. I'm very optimistic. By kick-off on Saturday, we may well have added to our striking options because I think that's crucial. So, yeah, there's no problem in the camp. We get that elusive first win. We'll be rocking and rolling and everything's good in the camp.
It does kind of feel like that, doesn't it? If everything will suddenly just click and then we get points on the board and then they all start rolling in. So, I mean, Saturday's the opportunity to do that. Havant Waterlooville, a team we know plenty about, and what can we expect from them?
Well, obviously, Jamie Collins, their manager, and Ian Baird. Bairdy's a really good pal of mine. They'll be strong. We had them watched. Teddy went down and watched them against St Albans last Wednesday. They're a good side. They're obviously in a false position. They've done well over the last couple of seasons. So we know it'd be a tough game. But in all honesty, as you saw in the game against Hemel Hempstead, as you saw in the game at Chelmsford, and even more so in the game against Taunton Town, it's about us. You know, we respect our opposition. We always do. But on Saturday, I'm not sure Ben, I haven't watched the video again. Ben had a save to make. Unfortunately, we've had a little bit of a problem with penalties. We're going to have a competition this week to see who can be that penalty taker. So, yeah, it's about us, isn't it? You know, we need to get our own house in order, which honestly, supporters, the people watching this interview, I really feel we are. You know, in some aspects, it might be easier if we were playing badly, but we're not. There's been good football. The style of the football's good. I thought on Saturday, Lewis White coming on, he made a major impact. You know, he's an exciting player. He's one of the best wide players in the league. Jeffrey Tang's been arguably probably our best player so far this season. So, yeah, we just need to get that win and then hopefully we'll go, be onwards, upwards and forwards.
You mentioned on Saturday that obviously David Kamara is only 17 years old. A lot of pressure being put on him, just because he's, there to score goals and that's, been a problem, I guess, for the last couple of weeks. So you mentioned that you want to take that pressure off him a little bit and bring in some other options. How are we looking with that search?
Well, let's not forget we've got Kareem and Alex as well. But we need to add, don't we? And I'm very optimistic we should have another striker in, possibly even 2 come Saturday. So it's we don't want to go too far until they're actually signed. They're a Welling United player, even if that's only on loan. So yeah, very optimistic. Ollie, just listen to that noise now. I mean, you can't even hear this interview. The boys could not be in any spirits, in any better spirits. So really, they're a good group, but as I say, I don't want to sugarcoat it. We need a win, I know that. And, but nothing's won in August, nothing's lost in August. It's about getting us right. And it is difficult when you look at some of the sides who haven't got too many points. It's very much the sides who've recruited, had to have a major rebuild. And it is difficult, but I think we're actually in a good place. But the point situation certainly doesn't lie.
The beauty of this bank holiday weekend, there's 2 games in just a few days. Bank holiday Monday, we go to Tonbridge as well. Things could look very different this week, couldn't it?
Well, let's hope so. Let's hope so, Ollie. Firstly, tough game against Havant at the Hearnden Skip Hire Community Stadium on Saturday, 3:00 kick-off. Then, as you rightly say, we'll travel to Tonbridge on Bank Holiday Monday. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. The first objective is to get a win, and please, let's hope that's against Havant on Saturday. The boys are trying hard. We're trying hard. I've constantly been on the phone sending messages, or ever on the way back from Taunton last Saturday. We want to help. We want to get the squad where it is. There is a few alterations that do need to be made. I'm fully aware of that. So's Gary Fury and the rest of the boys. So yeah, we know where we are. We know where we are. We know where we want to be. But it's a little bit of patience at the moment.
As always, we like to round these interviews up every week with the supporter of the week, and it's someone very special this week.
Yeah, well, the supporter this week, as we look ahead to that massive game on Saturday, 3 p.m. kick-off against Havant, August the 26th. It's Paris. Paris, unfortunately, had a bit of an accident in the game against Chelmsford, but we wish her all the best, and we're going to get a signed shirt to her very, very soon. Make no mistake about that. So as we look ahead to this massive game at the Hearnden Skip Hire Community Stadium this Saturday, our supporter of the week is Paris. Up the wings!